Queen Elizabeth II died at Balmoral in Scotland on September 8 at 3:10 p.m. as her family rushed to be by her side, but Prince Harry was only informed of her death at 6:25 p.m. in mid-air. The Queen's death certificate was made public yesterday as it was revealed the monarch died of old age at her estate in Balmoral on September 8 at 3:10 p.m. But the document has raised questions as to why Prince Harry was told of her death 3 hours later at 6:25 p.m., just minutes before the news broke to the world. The Duke of Sussex managed to get a private jet from Luton at 5:35 p.m., landing at Aberdeen at 6:47 p.m. It has been confirmed by palace sources that King Charles only managed to contact his son mid-air at 6:25 p.m. to tell him the news. The new monarch had reportedly insisted on telling his son prior to the news breaking to the rest of the world. Only King Charles and his sister Princess Anne made it to their mother's bedside before her death, with Prince William, Prince Andrew, Prince Edward and his wife Sophie all told mid-air on their way to Scotland. The King had rung both William and Harry earlier on in the day to give them time to make their way up to Scotland as Her Majesty's death was looming, before returning to her bedside. But between Harry boarding the plane and the Queen dying, there is an unaccounted 2 hours and 25 minutes where it appears the Prince had no communication with his family. Prime Minister Liz Truss had been informed of her death at 4:30 p.m., according to reports. Despite this, insiders have stressed that the King does not have a mobile phone and calls between himself and his family normally have to be scheduled in to fit his busy diary. According to reports, some family members have resorted to calling staff or even his police bodyguards after being unable to get hold of him. Others have suggested that the King wanted to tell his son personally, but was forced to make the call as news organisations and the public awaited a statement from Buckingham Palace on the Queen's condition. Sources with in-depth knowledge on Operation London Bridge, the plan to manage the aftermath of the monarch's death, said grief may have caused the lack of communication. One source told the Daily Mail, "I'm sure, as with everything, there is a meticulous plan on paper but then the chaos of actual life happens amid the trauma of their personal grief." Another said that few people in the family were regularly in touch with Harry following his move to the US and that he could be incredibly hard to reach. But whatever the reasoning behind the delay in telling Prince Harry, it could highlight tensions amongst the royal family. In week prior to his return to the UK, his wife Meghan Markle released an interview and 2 podcast episodes which made more damaging claims against the firm. The Duke of Sussex is expected to release his memoir in the coming months, though it has been suggested this might be delayed given the monarch's death. Harry's private jet reportedly cost £30,000 as it was suggested he had missed the RAF flight with the rest of his family due to a row over Meghan after his father told him it was not appropriate to bring her. The Sussexes' spokesperson initially announced that both Harry and Meghan would travel to Balmoral together, though this was later changed to state just Harry would be flying to Scotland. Prince Harry looked as miserable as King Edward VIII ever since he stepped down from royal duties, said author Hugo Vickers. The Duke of Sussex portrayed the same emotions as King Edward VIII when the monarch resigned from his royal duties for American divorce.